Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Took long enough indeed. Sorry for the delay, but as we will hopefully see soon enough, there have been a few improvements in the stream. We'll see if you guys like it. I won't spoil it, but we will see it sooner or later, I hope. Thanks for joining. Some of you actually saw that already, have been enjoying the new emotes. We'll go into that more a bit later, but first, let me welcome everybody. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate the company as always. Time for another Clumsy Trucking stream. Hey, King D, first on the list. Very consistent. You nailed it. Hey, Patrick. GG. Enjoy the emotes, man. The laundry man. Hey, Alex. Yes, hanging clothes simulator. Ooh, that is interesting. And that didn't seem to work. Thanks for the resub, Sky. You are the guinea pig. Thank you for 11 months. Somehow that looked a bit weird than what I set up. Anyway, we'll see if more things come later on. Gotta be dancing. Hey, Sky. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it. Goodness, has it been 11 months already? Wow. Hey, Panda. How are you? Thanks for the paint jobs again. Glad you are enjoying the emotes. Ark, you managed to buy the DAF XG and 3406B Zeemod sounds. Enjoy. I'm sure it'll be eargasm all over. Happy weekend. Nice. Cool. Hey, Nikki. Thanks for joining, man. Glad you managed to solve those. What was the problem eventually? Laundry deferment indeed. And yes, that is the Mexican boat right there. I found two clip arts and joined them together. And voila, we have the Mexican boat immortalized. I'm not sure I want to do that, but I might regret my decision. There we go, that one works. I wonder why that resub other one doesn't work. Hey Tom, thanks for joining. That is supposedly how it should look like. Hey Jack, yar, socks thrown. Oh yeah, not today. But yes, the other day. There you go. Thanks for joining. Sorry if I missed anybody, but I think we are almost up to speed. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I found some minimal alert notifications and I figured that would fit the stream. And then just color that. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes, I saw that video for Mr. German Truck. I think he was wondering what the Clumsy skin was all about. And someone told him in comments that Clumsy is a YouTuber, apparently. No worries, Tom. Lurk away. Hopefully you'll get in a better mood in a bit. We'll see. Hey Scripps, welcome back. Thanks for joining. Hey, super glad you made it. Thanks for joining, guys. Sorry for the delay again, but without further ado, let's go start trucking. Hope you enjoy the wallpaper as well. Both of those paint jobs, both the truck and trailer, are from Silly Panda. Amazing work. 1 second. Did I forget something? The telemetry should be on if we just refresh like so. Looking good? Alright. I think we're good there. Good. Hey Cold, how's it going? Glad you could join. How's it been? How has it been for everyone? Let me try and go to clumpy mode. Yes. That's not refreshing, is it? Not seeing the game, are you? Oh, there you go. Okay, that works. Thank you. So, what do we have today? We have RoEx today. Focus on RoEx. 3.0. I've been enjoying the new roads, very different vibes from the usual roads that we've gotten used to. Thanks a lot to Arayas for that. If you guys saw the recent video this week, they mined the gap bridge. Oh my goodness, I almost got caught in that one. So we'll be checking more of RoEx in this stream. And of course, we'll be driving with the DAF XG with the additional mods, the mods that I showcased in the previous episode. If you don't know which episodes those are, !YouTube gets you to the channel, and feel free to enjoy the videos. So here we have the DAF Euro 6 MX-13 from Zeemod, of course, as you can see there as well. We have the high quality dashboard by the Tiger. We have all the paint jobs from Silly Panda. I love this trailer paint job here. The only thing I don't like, not really about the paint job, is that we have to use the own trailers feature, which is a Stutterfest. Thankfully, we now have a Stutterfest emote for that, so at least we'll fit right in, right? But more or less, those are the mods I have. Let me just scroll through them so anyone who's watching the video can maybe pause it, rewind it a bit, and just see how the load order is going. Even though, as you guys told me, this is not really the best load order. This is not best practice, but I'm learning bit by bit. I've now put the map mods at the bottom, as you guys have advised, as you might have noticed. There you go. Alright. Stutter, there you go. It's not pink, which one? Hey Olaf, so many mods, just 98. I'm sure others have a lot more. And then I wonder where the stutters could be coming from, right? Oh, look at this. I have some toys from Stream Deck. Stream Deck got an update recently, and there's now like a sound library and everything. For the next giveaway. We have some stuff there. And then I was looking for some notification sounds. I haven't chosen one yet, but something like those chimes. Still not too happy about them, so I'll keep on looking. But there's one here, which is... it's not really Zeemod level, but I guess it's close enough. Listen to this one. Or the start of the engine. That's as close as it gets. Not Zeemod level. Maybe I can ask Zeemod if I can record some of his sounds for the alert notifications. That would be great. Not sure he would be amicable to that one. But I can try, I can ask. We'll see. Funny sounds. Clumsy trucking emote. What is the clumsy trucking emote? The one with the crap echo? Maybe we should add that back. Oh my goodness. Phew. Here he is again. And that is all not working, is it? Oh crap. I have to do something about that. And I think the game just crashed on me. Might be. Yeah, when you alt-tab, the game gets very unstable. Thank you, super goodness. 5 subs there. Welcome to the bro zone. Lucky 5 people. Some familiar faces in there. Bro alert sound, bro. Yeah, the alerts are working. At least the sounds. Oh, there they are. That's working. Yeah, that's how it should be. Thank you. Again, super, as always. And I guess we'll have to somehow salvage this because the game completely stopped for me. Task manager, do your stuff. Okay. Let's see. So for those who saw the notifications, what was that first one that appeared that is in black and white? It should be blue and white. But that first one I saw was black and white. Wasn't quite sure where that came from. Oh my goodness, still not done. Thank you, super. Yeah, that one. Why is it that sometimes it appears as black and white? I'll have a check later, but for now, let's get trucking. I'm sure you guys have been waiting long enough. Sorry for the delay. I'll fix that next time if I can find the cause at least. Huge thanks, super. GG, man. Bro. Indeed. But yes, which one is the Clumsy Trucking emote? I will be looking for that. Super fartastic indeed. How are you, Dwarfy? Thanks for joining. Welcome back. Yeah, World Update came out. Feel free to share pictures in our Flight Sim channel in Discord, and you guys get a chance to explore it. F in chat for my game. It oftentimes happens to me though when I'm recording offline, not during stream. Almost always the game crashes one time and then I have to load it again and then it's stable from there. I think it's mainly the alt tabbing because I need to alt tab a lot when I have to set up OBS, record the screen sharing, stuff like that. And the game really hates the alt tabbing and the syncing with OBS kind of deal. Anyway, we are here now finally. Thank you for the wait. We are starting off in Firizli or somewhere around these parts, but we'll be exploring Turkey here all over. We'll see if it has improved because this entire area, well, in RoEx 3.0 we have these new areas specifically, these new roads, and then I think many cities in here have been remade, either fully reconstructed or facelifted. But the roads themselves, I'm not sure what the status is. When I drove through the Project Turkey before, I was not that happy, but let's see if the quality has changed since then. Right, so let's get that in. Good. No worries, Dwarfy. Have a good night. More than okay. Keep us in the background. That's your lullaby. Oh, if only we had that lullaby sound. Thank you, Super. That is amazing stuff. The Super gifter right there, 16 subs. And actually in line with that, now that we have additional, how many? 6 subs? My goodness, what? I guess that leaves us with 55 subs, guys. So let me thank each and every one of you for all the support in the community. And I did not realize it. We have been creeping up bit by bit. We have 55 subs in the channel now in Twitch. That's subscribers, not followers. That is amazing. So huge thanks to everyone, each and every contribution. And that actually allowed us to have all these emotes unlocked. Initially, we only had one, the GG, right? And then I was looking yesterday and I wasn't sure where it was coming from. And I wondered why Twitch gave us additional emotes without updating us, but apparently that was always the feature. Depending on your sub count, your sub points, you would unlock more emotes. And we have reached the highest tier that is available for affiliates. So we are at that level already where we have all the emotes unlocked for affiliates. And that's why we got these additional emotes now. So thanks to each and every one. Amazing stuff. Thank you for following, Koof. We're trying something out today. Hopefully it doesn't trigger some people, but we're moving away from the anonymous follows so we can greet each and every one who's following. We'll see if that takes shape, or if people don't like that, let us know. Let me know in chat. But yes, just one more change to see if things are moving towards a better environment. 55. Too many taking yours. I know, right? I couldn't believe it when I saw the number. Goodness. So thank you, each and every one of you. And even if you can't sub, no problem. Your presence is more than enough. Anyway, without further ado, let's go and hear some Zeemod sounds. Whew. My favorite part of that startup sound is that end. Like, did I copy it perfectly? I think we need to hear that again to remove the bad taste, the bad memory of that impression. Listen very hard to the bass at the end. That one, that bass at the end there, that is my favorite. Hey Gaina, welcome back, man. How are you doing? And of course inside we have some good stuff as well. This is the first truck from Zeemod that I really like driving in what do you call this, in a with open windows, because I really want to hear the gruffiness of the engine. So we'll try and keep it this way, but if it gets too loud, I can either lower the volume or close the windows. We'll see. Can you make that sound again? Let's do that from the inside, because in the interior sound of the startup, it gets as loud when you have the windows open. But in addition, you have those additional keys. Can you guys teach me the term finally? Is it jangling, dangling, jiggling, wiggling, waggling? The keys that are moving. What do you call it in English? But yes, listen to those during the startup. There at the end. Just a very subtle key clinging sound. That end, oh my goodness. What do you think about this truck? I love it. It's perfect for modern vibes. Now, if you're not a fan of modern trucks at all, you might not like it. But if you are okay with that, then this could be the truck for you. Jiggling, jingling. Close enough, close enough. You didn't hear anything. Oh, that's okay. You can replay the video in YouTube. I featured that as well. Maybe you'll hear it in a couple of tries. But yes, it's very subtle. It's hard to spot. Super job, guys. Alright. Very easily. Now, because we are in a stream, we can afford to actually travel farther. Are we going to Istanbul first? No, we can find something farther. There we go. That's the one. Now, I don't really have a list because I'm lazy and I forgot to study the cities that have the remade ones. So we're going to try and pass through each one of them. Just a heads up though, we will have stutters. But that's what the emote is for, right? If you can't beat them, join them. Sure thing, Dwarfy. Yeah, you have to sleep first for sure. Oh, also, before we proceed with that, let me just highlight this beautiful paint job from Panda if in case you haven't seen it in its entirety yet. Because it has some nice Easter eggs that you don't normally notice. And some people will not be able to relate to it if you are not part of the community. If you are not part of the bro zone. If you haven't been in the loop, you might miss it. The back of the paint job has that nice Easter egg for those who missed it. The Trinity. Clumpy, Clumsy, and Clumsy are all represented perfectly in there. I love it. Nice twist, Panda. Nice twist. Love that. And yes, if you're part of the bros, if you're one of the bros, then you will know what that means. If not, then stick around and you'll find out eventually. 30 plus temperature. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for Swedish people, I would imagine that is really punishment. You guys are probably very familiar with cold weather, I can imagine. And also the paint job is just super sleek. Perfect for this aerodynamic, futuristic looking trailer. I really am a huge fan of it. Especially because there are... So what Panda did, he added several different paint jobs, different styles. I like that there's a metallic and non-metallic version, and I like that the colors are more customizable than the default one. So here I could easily match it with my truck. That was the problem I had with the default paint job. It was monotone. So you can either have it in either blue or white, but the accents you couldn't customize the color. So it ended up feeling very restrictive when it comes to what you can put in, because not everything would blend very well with the default accent of the paint job. Oh, that bass. So rev just a little. Music to my ears. There we go. And that idle sound, very scratchy. Awesome. Yes, yes, that's a good point. So I joined Jack's convoy Maybe I shouldn't admit that publicly. We were using a Renault Premium, so I had to move to 141 for that convoy. But thankfully, I could go back to 140. And then by default, they back up the profiles in 140 in the documents folder. So I just restored that and I'm good to go. I think there was a bit of rollback, but it wasn't a big deal. Like a few minutes. The best trucking I have ever done. What should we call that? The drop zone maneuver. You teleport on top of somebody else. Timber! Love that. And yes, I have fully grown into the indicator sounds of this DAF XG. Helicopter! Bye guys! I'm off to fly that guy. Does anyone know what model of helicopter that is? I'm pretty new to the helicopter world, so I'm not very familiar with the model set. I'm going to guess that's a... I have no idea. Bell 407. It's just something that came to mind. Oh, and you guys have to hear the engine brake of this one in case you haven't heard it yet. A Bell Jet Ranger or a Long Ranger. Ah, Long Ranger. Isn't that the cowboy? Long Ranger. Not even sure if the guy's a cowboy. Oh look, there's a dog. Oh, adorable. A dog just chilling. Actually, it's not only one dog, there are multiple dogs. Stray dogs. Just enjoying strolling through these roads. Very nice. Like that. How are you, Scotsman? First. Hey Rob, thanks for joining. How are you, man? Yeah, I really like the twists and turns that this map gives you. And yes, that was a stutter. And don't attribute it to RoEx, because that is not because of RoEx. Or at least not directly. I have a theory. We are sure that the stutters are mainly coming from the own trailers. And my theory is has something to do about the cargo market, right? Refreshing and whatnot. And I think the more cities you have, the bigger that cargo market gets and the more stuttery it could be. So that means the bigger your maps are, the more map mods you have, the more stutters you will get. So I don't think it's really the fault of Pro mods or RoEx or any other map mod. It's just that the default design is not built for it. And that's probably why it's very tricky to isolate and fix, because maybe in default SCS there is not even, in the default SCS map, maybe they don't even cause that. Maybe that's not even visible. Not so sure. Lone Ranger doesn't fly very well. That's the one. Lone Ranger and what is the name? Tonto? Is that the same vein? Kind of rings a bell for me. Lone Ranger is a cowboy. Okay, good. At least I got that. That's the Lone Ranger. Close enough, right? Man, look at this. Very nice. I love the bridge. How it looks. Construction zone on the right. Couple of flags here on the left. What is that? A Turkish government building, maybe? Could be. Hey Slider, how are you, man? Congrats on the sub. Thanks again to Super for that. Welcome to the Bro Zone. How have you been? Bridge pick, yes, for sure. Can't let go of that. I just noticed there's actually a clock there on top of the supposed GPS as well. It's a bit redundant, isn't it? There's also a clock here. That's okay. RoEx Turkey, yes. liking it here so far. A very varied scenery, very different landscapes. Oh, Arayas actually commented on that RoEx 3.0, the Mind the Gap incident. He said he was sorry, but he said he was sorry that I didn't fall in. How savage. There's the Jake brake, the engine brake. Someone gargling. Love it. Absolutely wonderful sounds. This engine makes all kinds of noises. All the kinds of noises we like. Hey Chi! Good evening. Well, good morning. Glad you could join today. How are you? Really enjoyed that convoy with Chi was on plow mode during that convoy. Plowing through all the AI. No AI left untouched. That was a fun one. Yeah, the noises that this engine makes is second only to mine. And look, their cows have legs. Not like the ones in southern region, huh? Whoa, that's a big one. Yeah, I actually did some tests yesterday just to check out this stutter problem. I turned off all traffic and I was driving at like 5 kilometers per hour on the highway. You read that right? You heard that right? 5 kilometers per hour. Because it seems like there is some internal logic that when you are stopped in the highway, the time doesn't move as fast. But if you even go as like 1 kilometer per hour maybe, or 5 kilometers per hour, then the usual time progression when in a highway kicks in. So I was traveling at 5 kilometers per hour, very slow, to minimize the need for loading background stuff and whatnot. And yes, I was still getting stutters, even when nothing else was loading. No traffic, no new buildings. Oh, I fired all my drivers so that it wouldn't be a probable cause for the stutters. So it's really something I really think the cargo market induced. I think that needs to be looked at. ATS in the 9900 sounds interior and effect sounds. Train horn to scare the AI away from you. Oh yes, I haven't heard that yet. Is that mapped to the air horn or the normal horn? If it's the normal one, then we might have heard it already. Also, some of you guys might have caught it. Remember that video from yesterday with the best DAF XG mods? How clickbaity can that be, right? Some of you might have noticed there are actually 2 versions of that video. I recorded that twice with a different content on each one. And what you actually saw in the channel is version 2. Version 1 remains unlisted, but some people got access to it because I forgot to remove it from the playlist. Just a little Easter egg there, a little behind the scenes. But yeah, I had to record it twice because some developments came in and I wasn't happy with the first one, so I recorded it again. That was a blessing in disguise. But yes, some people, I was surprised initially. Some people saw it and I remembered, oh crap, I forgot to remove it from the playlist. So even if it is unlisted, people could access it from the playlist. I don't think it's there anymore though. But yeah, I think version 2 is much better anyway. Look at that speed limit, 85. Interesting. First time I think I saw that kind of speed limit. Yeah, Jack streams earlier than I do. Kind of have this like perfect handover schedule. After him, I stream. It's a win-win. Very nice junction, this one. Like a dog bone interchange kind of thing. Sorry guys, I'm missing some messages. Hey Freddy, sorry missed you there. How are you? How's everyone doing? Oh good. Nothing to do with you. AI kept attacking your DAF. They didn't get the Renault memo, yeah. All the AI was against you. Hey Geek Squad, how's it going? Enjoying your... what was it that you got? How's it been going for you? The updates. Air horn, I see. I have to try that sometime. Yeah, I'm not a very... here we go again, guys. I'm not a very horn-oriented person, so as you might have noticed, I don't toot my horn. I barely toot my horn. So we're all about the ASMR vibes here, and the horn is oftentimes a bit too loud for my liking. Actually, in version 1 of that best DAF XG mods, I tooted the horn and I regretted it because it was way too loud, especially with windows down. If you want to try it, we can, but I'll have to move my windows up first. Just let me know. No such thing as a Renveco in the game. Well, blah, made that happen. I can't unsee it anymore. Was waiting for the wrong word there. Almost fell into it, like the bridge. Almost fell for that trap. And she just drives straight through. Just like how he drives through all those AI vehicles. Pretty much on profile there. There you go. Thank you. Let's take a photo here, guys. Of course, bridge shot. How can you resist, right? At your own joke. Ah, there you go. Tooting your own horn indeed. In more ways than one. Why not? Not as scenic as I would have hoped. So let's take a close-up instead. Low field of view so that we remove that any kind of deforming with the angle. Oh, that looks so scenic. Beautiful. Some countries are part of the EU. They don't have strict borders. Right. Right, exactly. Very tricky thing. And then to add to that, there is the EU and there is the Schengen, right? Schengen territories. And that is not one and the same thing. Because some are part of the EU but not part of Schengen, and then vice versa. And I'm not sure which is which, but I think the border control is regarding the Schengen area specifically, right? Because like Switzerland is not part of the EU, correct me if I'm getting it wrong, but it is part of the Schengen territories, or whatever you call it. That's why the borders aren't there, so the trucks can just drive past through. That might be it. Not so sure, Tom. I'm not updated along those lines. I don't think so. I hope not. People from Europe might have more of a say with that. People from the UK, what do you guys say from that? With that, this might get political very quickly. We're treading in hot water here. But very nice roads, huh? Very nice roads. Need a Clumsy update. What Europe? Exactly. Exactly. Can someone do a resub so we can test the notifications? I wonder if anyone will fall for that. No, but yeah, I'm a bit peeved about it. I spent hours fixing that notification thing. It's not as easy as it seems. Oh my goodness, this truck. Yeah, I fell for the trap. That was like jack there. That was a jack maneuver. See, he just went left and then went right again, right as I was about to overtake. That is exactly what Jack did during the convoy. The only difference was I was not I did not brake in time, so I smashed into him and we did a crosswind takeoff. As Jack said, V1, rotate. Perfect. The landing though was a bit of a yeah, we didn't do our calculations well enough for the landing, but we took off well enough. Yeah, I know, right? That truck was a real personality. Yikes. Yeah, more Jake brake goodness. Yeah, I really like these railings. I don't know why. I guess it's the same. Yeah, maybe train fans can relate to this. Is Scotsman here and any other train fans? Maybe PDX is here. The lines that the railings make, they are kind of very satisfying to see as you travel through them, especially in a very organized manner. Oh, rain! Okay. Let's not get wet here. There you go. So now at least we get more muffled sounds. We get the chance to hear how it is with the more interior vibes. Yeah, that AI truck really did all the wrong things. You'll have to tell Jack about that. He needs to learn from that. Yeah, the engine brake isn't as dramatic when you have the windows closed. It's more realistic, definitely, but not as fulfilling, is it? You thought the landing was beautiful? Yeah, I think anyone else who was watching, it was 10 out of 10. But for those in the actual cab, that might have been a different story, huh? Which was specifically me and Jack. I got 100%, well, 93% damage if I remember correctly in that convoy. I actually had to teleport to the mechanic shop because of all all the shenanigans that was happening during that time. Cousin's going to be buying your 1070. Nice. Cool. What are you getting for a GPU? A 3080 Ti? Landing was not soft. Yeah, I don't think anyone would call that soft. Could be beautiful though, yes. Not a member of EU, but Schengen, yes. There you go. There's another one named EOS. Wow. Would fill several pages if you try to explain. I haven't heard of that before. Freddy, by the way, Flight Sim just got an update for the Nordics. Lots of huge improvements in Scandinavia. Denmark, Sweden, Norway, even Finland and Iceland got a lot of updates. I will probably check it in a later video and stream. But for our Flight Sim fans here, I'm really looking forward to something else, and that is the release of the PMDG Douglas DC-6. That is today, and I will be studying the manual intensely for that. I have a lot of studying in front of me. Romania Extended Premium Edition, exactly. Thanks, Alex. Get ready to have more of those maneuvers. Where should we go? Here, okay. Did we turn off the game blockers somehow? Or is it just RoEx doesn't want those barriers? I noticed that the cut-off roads don't have barriers as compared to normal, like this one. Right? There's no barrier in there. And I'm not in 141, so we don't have that show game blockers command yet. I think it's a RoEx specific feature that he really purposely removed the barriers, which a lot of people like. It's just not very friendly for clumsy trucking like me. Yes, that's the model for RoEx, Tom. So there is a free version. The free version is RoEx 2.7. Woo! That guy. And then the paid version is RoEx 3.0. And what happens is each update, the previously paid stuff moves over to the free stuff. So you're like the free version is like one version behind always, but you still get it, right? You just don't get it ahead of time. I really like that model. It is the same model as with Reforma. How we have Reforma Beta for the patrons, something like that. And that's, I think, a win for everybody. I really like that that model because it's like it's in some ways it's like you could say it's donation based, but not really. But yeah, it's like something for everyone. If you can't pay, then you still have something. If you can pay, then you get something extra. Win-win. I think Arayas turns off the blockers. Ah, yeah, makes sense. It is free already, Tom. Yeah, you can check out many areas of it already. Yes, there you go. That website that Alex posted. You can download the free version now. Has a lot of very nice areas. I highly recommend if you're downloading the free version. I think it's there in the free version. Go to Kiev. Kiev is the capital of... Oh, I hope I don't get this wrong. Ukraine? Correct me, fact check me there. But the spelling of Kiev here is K-Y-I-V, if I remember correctly. Super beautiful city. Very well done by Arayas. I think it's my favorite city in RoEx. All of RoEx so far. Very nice, so many happenings. It's like a tram line, overlapping bridges, beautiful floodways, or what do you call it? Canals. And all the accents and local flavor that you could imagine. Planning to try it tomorrow. Nice. Storm outside. Stay safe, man. Speaking of storms, this is actually also the weather here in Singapore. Can someone type the command? I'm not sure. Jay put in a command sometime. Can you put in !climate? See if that works. I think that gives the weather in Singapore. Because it's actually raining right now. That might be a bit weird because you might have heard in the beginning of the stream that I was hanging clothes, right? But yes, I've been known to do that. I hang clothes even if it's raining. Like, to heck with the rain, I have my own schedule. Don't let the weather get in the way. There you go, light rain. Thanks, Panda. Light rain with temperature of 25. 25, that's very cold, no wonder. And I have the AC on because I was sweating a while ago. 5 miles per hour. West southwest. So around what was that? Maybe 240. 94% humidity. Oh, that's cold. That is super cold in Singapore. By the way, guys, let me move on that topic. I was not so happy to read about in the Discord. Server! Yeah, that just shows how much unhappy I am. I was not so happy about the... Thankfully, this is not the World of Trucks contract. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I was not so happy. That was the perfect punchline, yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what I read in Discord server, it seemed a bit... I don't know why. We were talking about the weather, or people were talking about the weather, and someone said it was hot and was complaining of the heat, and then someone just shut him off, like, stop complaining about the weather. It's like, why? What's so bad about it? I mean, if he's having a hard time because it's hot, then it's hot for him. Why should we shut down his feelings, you know? And I think we eventually pushed him away. Maybe he left the server or something. But I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing some context, so let fill me in on that. But let's not do that in the future, guys. I mean, for me, he was just sharing his opinions. And yes, we all have different thresholds. And I just missed that repair shop. My goodness. So this monologue. It's okay, we'll catch the next one. It was that sharp, yeah. Not very clumsy proof, that road. Oh, did you notice? That's another update. Did you see? Alex just spent 1,000 bro coins for that sound alert. You see the icon? Yeah, that's a customer as well. Looks a bit familiar. Looks a bit similar to a different cryptocurrency coin that is very famous. Starts with a B as well. Just a tad different, I guess, huh? Yeah. But yeah, bro coins are now available and you guys are earning it without you knowing. How cool is that? Bro, exactly. Exactly. I'm not sure what you mean, Tom. Wink, wink. Flip the truck like a boss. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Where are we going now? Is it here? I guess so. Oh yeah, that was a very tricky junction. What is happening with my tongue? Yeah, I really don't play well with those no barrier things. Very prone to turning the wrong way. Thankfully, we have mirror cam, so we still have perfect visibility outside. English. How about that for English? Read that. Apyon Karahisar. Perfect timing on that town. English, hold my beer. That's what the city said. Night and day better than Project Turkey. Oh yes, that's a very good point. That is a very good point. I remember when I first drove through Project Turkey, I was not that impressed, to be honest. And I actually did not enable it anymore. Like, I kept RoEx on, but I disabled Project Turkey because the quality was not yet to my liking back then. But yes, this one, I am glad that this is now integrated with RoEx 3.0 because this is looking great. Except for those very sharp bends. Still not a fan of those, but that might be more like this one. This might be more driver error than more than anything. Go ahead, Tom. We'll still be here when you get back, no worries. You won't miss out on anything. Flipped your truck on purpose and landed. Wow. Like GTA style. I see a lot of videos like those. Funny accidents and whatnot. Like, look how sharp that road is. That one I'm not a fan of. How it looks in general, I really like, but the bends, I think are still a bit squished. I think those bends are 1:19 scale squished. Unless that's really how it is in real life. But I'm not a fan of those sharp bends. Although they did give a sign that it was a sharp turn ahead, so I guess we really can't complain about that. And this one in particular, I think is okay. Yeah, this one is okay. You just need to slow down a tad, but it's not that sharp like that other one. Yeah, this one is good. Man, aren't you liking those mirror cams now? It's almost pitch black outside, but with the mirrors, we can still see so amazingly well. That is such a refreshing look. And we're speeding here now. Everybody else flips mine for you. V1 rotate kind of thing. Love it. Okay, let's leave here. Mirror cams for the win. Ah! Crap! Power steering went off. There you go. That is the only disadvantage. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Oh, there's a mechanic as well up ahead. Oh, thank you. Not sure if you guys heard that, but that's a side effect of these engine start and stop sounds with the keys jingling. The side effect is if your engine malfunctions, there's the mechanic across the street. There you go. You still hear the keys jingling even if it's an engine malfunction, which you shouldn't, right? That's just a limitation of the sound engine we have. You cannot distinguish between turning off manually the engine and the engine failing because of malfunction. So you always hear the keys jingling even if it shouldn't. Did not try JBX. Yeah, I was a bit put off, to be honest, because you need to buy the updates. I had the impression that the updates were free, and then there was that thing where you had to pay 250 euros to get further updates. That I don't like that business model, and I was too lazy to pay and everything, so I skipped out on it. Okay, let's repair that. So I don't think I'll be trying JBX anytime soon, unless it is really that beautiful. I'm still keeping an eye on it. So far the graphics is looking good, but it has still that JBX vibe, that Instagramish look in general, so I'm not really that keen on it. So I'll keep on sticking to default, and I'll look for a mod which just adds skyboxes and minimal lighting changes, because the lighting on this default one I really like, and that's very much a taste thing. I'm sure other people have commented that they don't like the default lighting, but personally I like it. Very easy on the eyes. You like the mirror cams because the old mirrors really blocked your side view. Ah. Is that the best parking or what? I feel bad for that truck at the back. For this truck, maybe I should drink for a bit. Only when we aim well, yes. You need the perfect nudge to get the perfect crosswind takeoff. So in general, or for this truck specifically? Beautiful startup. And now we can open our windows again. Hallelujah. Welcome back, Tom. Perfect timing. We just went for a rest, and now we're ready to start the trip again. No worries. I'm just hearing the subtle sounds of the engine as it shifts up. All the sounds are coming out of this engine. This is the perfect April Fool's prank. Every time it upshifts, all the kinds of exhaust things come out. It's beautiful. Hear this one. This one, it's different. Oh, amazing. Yeah, all those variations. Alan doesn't seem pleased though. Still chilling in there. Oh no. Oh no. Now we know where Zeemod got his sounds. Yeah, I think he has a very great boombox out there, huh? He pretends that he's recording real trucks, but at the end of the day he's doing like this. And we're all getting fooled. Yeah, shows how much of a master he is. Is it boombox? Beatbox? You get my point. That thing. Aksehira. Ooh, tractors. That was sharp. And he's not done yet. Is he signaling? Maybe I just didn't see his light. It's too close. Doing an event for the 24th. Windows 11 build. That was leaked that you can download and install. Only installs well in a virtual environment. Ah, I see. Let us know how it goes. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about Windows 11. And now it's just not really... Like, it just changed a few icons here and there, but I'm sure there are many things that improved under the hood. Hopefully improved. Because that's my personal impression of Windows 10. Coming from Windows 7 to Windows 10. I know a lot of people don't like Windows 10, but for all its quirks, overall for me, things have been much smoother in Windows 10. And granted, we have the disastrous updates every now and then. Overall, it's still a smoother experience for me versus the older releases. So I'm pretty excited what Windows 11 will bring. Not really the visuals, but more the under the hood improvements. We'll see. All getting bamboozled by Zeemod, that's the term, yes. Arc driving in convoys. But he's doing a chi maneuver. Got your pedals back, nice. Did yours break? How did you get it fixed? Stop being supported by 2025. That's 4 years from now. That's quite quick, huh? That means by then, Windows 11 should be up and running and be the norm. Way before then. Very interesting. That sounds pretty ambitious. Visually, Windows 11 is different, but a lot is just a makeover with more widgets integrated into the OS. I see. Well, hopefully there is much better multi-monitor support. Small things I'm looking forward to, like the icons not jumping every now and then, changing displays doesn't... like you have better control on changing displays, having presets in there and whatnot. Because having different screens, having different setups, it's really a hassle, and thankfully we have third-party applications that can pick up the slack. But yeah, there is a large gap in that department for Windows 10. You like the look of Windows 11? Nice. Do they have a release date yet? Microsoft is really creeping up with all these updates. They're moving steps forward in all aspects, in the OS, in gaming, in consoles, in smart homes, in enterprise applications. They're really covering everything. They're like creeping forward in all aspects. Pretty soon they'll be the Disney of the digital world, buying companies left and right. 3.1, oh my goodness, those were the days. Was it 3.1 or Windows 95? I can still imagine the startup sound of that Windows. Maybe both. Windows ME, oh my goodness. Windows Vista. Oh, I think Vista was the worst. Multi-monitor support is much improved, and it remembers the windows open and virtual desktop in each. Oh, that is amazing. Yes, thankfully they are thinking about that, because yes, that's becoming the trend these days, right? People are getting either multiple monitors or ultra wide screens with multiple regions, things like that, and those have to all be accounted for. Vista sucks. Yeah, I would agree there. Was Vista before or after Windows 7? I think it was before, right? My goodness, the bends in these roads, not very friendly. If I didn't brake all that time, we would have tipped over multiple times already. Before, okay. Yeah, I was really happy when Windows 7 came out, because Vista was just bad. Okay, so we exit off, not there, the next one, hopefully. But this is looking great, huh? For such a large map, the quality is amazing. Those XP. Right, mouse click no longer gives you task manager now. Was there a thing even? I didn't know that was a thing. I always used control shift escape. I hope that's still a thing though. Seven and Vista look similar, but 7 is a lot better. I remember Vista is the one with the circle Windows logo, right? The start button is a round circle, round Windows logo. That's what I remember from it. A black taskbar and like a blue circle with background with the Windows logo kind of thing. I think that was Vista if I remember correctly. And then the look of Windows 7, I don't recall so much. I think it still had the circle. Oh, looks like there's a border here. Ponya. Organize. Sanai. No idea what that means. Oh, we're here. Nice. Now this city looks still a bit empty, but maybe it is industrial. It's still a bit bare, but I'll take it. Oh yes, widgets on the Vista. I think I remember those. Look at all those sounds. Well, hear all those sounds. Not even sure what they are. All the air coming out from all the different outlets of this engine, this truck in general. Why am I getting a job? No, we're delivering this. And this is not actually the point where we should deliver it, apparently. My bad. The air brakes sound so good in this truck. This one. Very nice. It's perfect when you're parking. Even if you're having a hard time, at least you're hearing such good sounds. Oh, not yet. I'm waiting for the Steam Workshop version. Because for free stuff like that, I would prefer it if it auto-updates. We have too many manual mods that we have to manually maintain already. I'm happy to wait for the Steam Workshop link for that one. I even made a whole new like mini spreadsheet of the... Oh crap, is that one? Okay, so that was misleading. Okay, let's go around. I even made a small spreadsheet for all my Zeemod links, because the selfie site is not the best when it comes to that. If you look at your email, if you've purchased any of the Zeemod stuff, you'll see an order confirmation, right? And there's that green download button, which takes you to the download page for that specific thing you bought. But that email, that does not have any indication whatsoever of what you bought. It just says your order is confirmed. So when you have 7 sound mods and 7 confirmation emails, all of them say the same thing, all of them look the same, you have to click each one and see, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? And it has been happening to me amidst all these manual updates. So I ended up making a spreadsheet and just maintaining the links for each sound mod there, so that I don't have to fiddle around with the emails anymore. Least popular Windows OS, yes, agree there. Control Shift Escape still works. Okay, great, thank you. Amiga DOS, I'm not sure what that is. If then go to reprogramming now. Is that how it goes, the Amiga DOS? Hello world, go to 10. How about assembly language? We had an assembly language course back in college, just a simple one. but that was very primitive. You can't even add stuff in one line. You had to, like, if you wanted 5 plus 2, I think you had to like load 5 something, and then you have a separate line say add 2 something along those lines. But totally impractical for me. I don't think I'd ever use it, but it's good for visibility. It's good just to know that that was how it was before. Hello World program. Oh yes, every programmer's dream program. Hello World. Until now, when I test something, I still type hello world. That's the first output that I try to spit out, to make the program spit out when I'm learning a new language, a new programming language. Hello world is still my first thing. Been programmed that way. Hey Cornetic, how are you? Just delivering our first one here. Nothing happened. There you go. Easy peasy. Thank you. I would assume it's free. Good work. Oh yeah, we tipped over. Okay, fine. And I had the gall to complain. Okay, let's see. It's the farthest one we have. Well, we can go to Bologna. Probably a bit far. Sakarya, but that's going the wrong way. No, I don't think we're going with that company. No quick save here. Just me. Which direction should we go? Depends where there is a route. I would prefer to go southeast, but it looks like everything is going to this Afyon Karahisar thing. Goodness. How about that? Alanya. We can go east, we can go west. We'll see. That one looks promising. Antalya. Kutaya. That one goes to Cyprus. Exehir. Denizli looks promising. Yeah, that will put us in the southwest region in there. That one is even better, I think, because that has a coastal view supposedly. What sea is this again, guys? I always get confused in my geography. I'm going to guess. Mediterranean Sea. I'm not sure. Black Sea. Dang it. Isn't Black Sea this one? I'm not so sure anymore. Mediterranean. I got it right? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Gold CG badge. Oh, wow. Congrats, man. Hey, have you tried out the new emotes yet? We have new emotes now everywhere. I actually got it right. Wow, that's... Okay, let's get that one then. 20 tons of nuts. Using a server in a virtual environment, plug the Windows 11 image direct into the USB-C port. Goodness. Bouncing ball for animators. Oh, that's cool. It's a very nice point of view from an animator's perspective. Where are we getting this job from? Just across the street in the HL. Alright. That's a lot of nuts. I know, right? I love it. The gear shifting sounds. So random. So many different variations. It's like you're looking forward to the shifting. What? Missed the punchline. Hey Deso? Not sure when the release date is, but yes, there has been a leak of Windows 11 it seems. I personally would not be jumping in there immediately. I'm not, I don't have enough bandwidth to go exploring and becoming a beta tester. I know that some people really enjoy that stuff, but not me. I'd rather get the stable version of the OS. July 24. Oh, that might be, because June 24 is next week already. Speaking of July, July 27, Microsoft Flight Simulator release on Xbox Series X and S. Does anyone have those consoles here? Does anyone, for that matter, have those consoles anywhere? Because those are also suffering from the shortages, right? Not sure if the situation on that is any better than the situation we have on GPUs. I would imagine it's the same. Yeah. Sit up. Windows Insider. What is that? Do you have to register to be in the Insider program? Something along those lines? Yeah. I don't like to fiddle with my OS. Because if I fiddle with my OS, everything else gets affected. Unless you have a separate rig or virtual environment, right? To keep it sandboxed. Keep it housed separately. You do, I see. Yeah, I hope it's a free upgrade. Once Windows 11 is stable, and we've proven that most, well, hopefully all, but probably not all, if most applications work with it, that work with Windows 10, then I will upgrade. Sound alerts lag. Ah, yeah, that can be a thing. Hey bot, you have a 1S. What is the difference between the X and the S series? I guess those have different specs. It's interesting nowadays, huh? Before, when you have a console, everyone who has that console would have the same specs. Now we are starting to get variations. The same console, the same generation at least, but having different specs. So you can have better graphics on one versus the other. Better graphics, better frame rates and whatnot. Quite interesting. I guess it makes sense. You don't know. Okay. The X is more powerful. Yeah, I'm going to do the same Geek Squad. I'll wait for initial feedback on it. And we'll see. The letters on the end. Oh, I don't have the badum sound effect. I only have a drum roll. Is that good enough? Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and occupy both lanes here. I've given the AI enough leeway. They always disappoint me when it comes to roundabouts. So I'm just going to hoard both lanes for the entire time. Very nice roads, very varied. Second shot last night, how's it going? Yeah, great for you guys. For me personally, I think I'll be getting it, well, I will be only eligible to register by end of June. Hopefully I'll get it soon after. We'll see. Getting vaccinated today, nice man. Good luck, hopefully no nasty side effects. Hey B11, thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream. Man, this area is beautiful. I like the road network. Let's take a photo of that. A bit of back view action in there. First drive was, yeah, it was the same for us. We started off in the 60s and above, went down 5 years, 5 years, and then now reaching my age group. But now they are prioritizing the elders, the elderly, no, not elderly, the local folks first, the Singapore citizens, for 2 weeks, and then after that, it's everyone can register. That looks amazing. That might actually be our thumbnail photo right there, guys. Nothing extravagant, but everything just blends together beautifully. I love it. Yeah, logistics is a huge problem. The demand is understandably super high and the supply is struggling to catch up. So the entire supply chain, it's an entire different discussion right there. I mean, that's my full-time job, managing the supply chain of a customer, of our client. And it can be very complicated. And they have to have all these fancy systems to support it. That's why I have a job. It is that complex. You can't use it with you can't manage it with just pen and paper. Not even with Excel. You need some smart AI, smart linear programming, fancy stuff to automate as much as possible. Otherwise, it's not manageable at all that scale. Bro. That's my side hustle. Sock distribution and laundry, yes. Yes. That's something I enjoy doing, especially when there's XP to snipe or a convoy ongoing. There you go. Better late than never. Scotsman's emote testing. Law and Order episode. Oh, that must be a recent one then, huh? I was watching a series, New Amsterdam, yes, a series about the hospital in New York and all the lives of the staff there. And they had an episode, they thought about it before the pandemic, but it was about the pandemic, so they were like, the storyline is about a pandemic in the hospital. And it just so happened that when they were scheduling it and they were featuring it, it was exactly that time when we had a pandemic in real life. So they decided to push it out because it was too real, you know, it was hitting a lot of chords and it was too real. It was too timely. And it was a bit insensitive if they released it. So they decided to push it back and feature something else in the meantime. I think they will be releasing it later on when the pandemic is over, but yeah, that was a very nice decision from them. I can imagine the amount of effort that took, because when you could create a show, I can only imagine how much work it needs, right? All the logistics stuff, you have to plan it way in advance, and to have that suddenly come out, you have to scramble and shift around things. Yeah, but that was pretty interesting. They had a bit of premonition about that. Kind of scary. Nice. HE. Sorry about that. Sorry, the notification for resubs seems to not be working. But thank you for 17 months, man. Goodness, GG. Yeah, even the sounds are not playing and the animation is just the default. I'll have to double check why that's not kicking in. Tricky stuff. So a bit of a peek behind the curtains. In the alert notification, I'm using Streamlabs. There is a notification specifically for follows, for subs, for hosts, for raids, and all those I edited. But in that site, the subs and the resubs have the same kind of alert. But I think that's wrong because it seems like it's triggering a different one here and it's not being caught. So I'll have to double check. Maybe there's a menu there that I missed, but interesting. Jack sub notification animations. Is that the one where he has like suddenly appearing a Santa hat or other cool stuff? That is super fancy, right? Oh, very nice. Is that a Chrono trailer? Maybe not, but it's a container trailer, I imagine. By the looks of it, without any load. Quite nice. Thanks, man. GGG. Glad you could join the stream today. Appreciate it. Bro, you need to get it sorted. I know, right? That is irritating. I'll check it out later. Cars extended warranty. I heard that's a very common random call in the US, huh? Basing on the... What the heck is this? Basing on the podcasts I listen to that are based in the US. Apparently that's a very common thing there, huh? Over here, what's common are those robocallers. Hello, this is DHL. You have a shipment pending. Give us money and we will tell you where to pick it up. I hate it. First and foremost, I'm a millennial, so I hate it when someone cold calls me. I always like getting heads up first, like, can I call you as a message before someone calls me directly. That's just a millennial thing. I'm one of the old millennial. I'm like on the older edge of the millennials. But yeah, I don't like cold calling. And second, I get that like anxiety from that cold call, and when I answer it, it's just a robocaller. Hate it. Oh, look at the rocks here. This is beautiful. Let's take a photo. Beautiful landscaping work on these parts. So it's very common there. Is it a real person calling you, or is that also a robocaller thing now? Look at that, guys. Look at that. That bend in that landscaping. Might have some trouble now picking which one to choose for the thumbnail, because both of these are looking very good. That's so nice. Normally it's a real person. Ah, I see. Hey Austin, thanks for joining. New show on Disney Plus called Loki. Oh yes, I heard about that. How's it going so far? I've not heard a lot from it so far, but people seem to be looking forward to it before it released. Wanna buy Disney Plus? There you go. Triggered the wrong words. Why wouldn't this guy upshift? Maybe it's an uphill. The gearbox doesn't want to shift up. Clarkson's Farm. Oh, you guys have been telling me about it in the movies channel. Which streaming thing is that? Is that Amazon Prime? From all accounts, it seems like a good time. Amazon Prime, okay, thank you. I will have a look. I'll put it in my list, thank you. Pretend to be movie phone. Not familiar with that either, thankfully. How are you gonna stay? Thanks for joining, man. Disney Plus should be in your buy list. Yeah, I still haven't signed up for Disney Plus. Don't have time to watch these days anyway. But except when I'm watching with Mrs. Clumsy. And for that we have Netflix still. Payware truck, this one? No, this is free. This is the official DAF XG released by SCS. Just update to the latest version of your ETS2 and you should get it. Yeah, with payware sound. The sound is payware. To be more accurate, that's true. Oh crap. That was super sharp. Well, the chevrons didn't fail to give us a heads up on that one. But man, this scenery, right? These are for sure latest textures and models and whatnot. Yeah, this looks super modern. They probably got it from, I don't know, Iberia, or probably a bit older, but it's looking great. Goodness. Maybe not Iberia, I don't know. I'm getting Disney Plus only if it's free. I'll wait for the promo. Free for the first 30 days. Everyone loves stutters. There you go. Yeah, we need the stutter count every stream, guys. Hey, thanks for the follow. Super. Thanks for joining. Well, I'll call you Pat, just to avoid confusion with the other super. It's super fantastic. How are you, Pat? Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Now, interestingly enough, my GPU is maxing out here, 94%. It's not the truck, definitely not the truck. Normally, when I'm recording offline, I get around 60% GPU. When I'm streaming, it goes up significantly. That's understandable, by around 20%. So I should be around 80% GPU, but right now I'm at 93. This area might be heavier than it appears. Okay, it's going down to 85 now again. Hopefully you guys aren't lagging or anything. OBS seems to be doing a good job at it so far. Yeah, minimal frames lost. So I think we're good there. Yes, I have Prime Video. Although the Prime offerings here in Singapore are very lacking. So much so that the Amazon Prime subscription here is, I think, only $2.99. In contrast, the Netflix is around 15, let's say, plus minus Singapore dollars, 15, and the Amazon Prime is like $3. And they're not increasing their prices yet. Just shows you the discrepancy of the price because the content is also so different. So many Amazon Prime shows available in the rest of the world, maybe especially in the US, are not yet available here. Probably having a hard time with all these copyright issues. Add 1 to the stutter count. Actros MP5 in this radio. Mrs. Clumsy is out. It looks like she has a story to tell me later on. Looking out for any socks though. No, she's not holding any socks. I'm safe. She's just happy. Hi, Mrs. Clumsy. The bros are saying hi. She's saying hi back. Yeah, she's happy. Oh, look at that. Full-blown amusement park to our left. You have to take a photo of that. Just throw the shoe. Yeah, no sock. Sock free today. That might be more up Mrs. Jack's alley. Am I playing with the computer? Yes, this game is only available in the PC. Unfortunately for console users. Are those boats real or are they for the amusement park? I think those are real. I think there's traffic somewhere in there. Manavgat. Yo, ghost! Is that how it should go? Because of the all caps and the exclamation points. I have to have the up arrow and high tone as well. How are you? Thanks for joining. Yeah, exactly. Those better not be Mexican boats or I'm out of here. Your missus may see that idea. What? Which one? The one with the shoe? Oh my goodness, it's going to be a lot more painful. Especially if there are heels. You're still lagging, Panda. Oh yeah, it's pretty early in there, right? Goodness. Glad you made it early. Sending her some boots. Yikes. Alex's snow boots. How does it work, guys? I'm just still not fully, how do you say, familiar with this changing seasons thing. You know where I'm from, right? Over here we don't really have seasons changing. We have end of season sale, but the season doesn't really end. It's just either sunny or rainy, and it's not a specific season. There are like very small variations in the temperature throughout the year. It's always hot, period. But over in your areas, you actually have changing seasons. And you change your tires, you change your clothing during that time. So like, what? When it's winter, you have to like, I don't know how it goes. Do you like, during summer, do you store all your thick furry coats in the storage or whatnot? Well, I guess space wouldn't be such a problem in your areas anyway, especially in the US. So I guess you just keep it hanging on the cabinet, right? Okay. I guess I still have that Singapore mentality. We have very limited real estate space here, so our homes are very small by default, except for the super rich guys. Oh, that looks amazing! Wow! Thank you, Arayas and team, if there are other people involved. That looks beautiful. Reminds me a bit about Mizania. Injustice 2, no, I don't play the game. I focus on simulators. I'm from the Philippines originally. I'm living in Singapore now. Big steel toe cap boots. Not even the weather knows about seasons. That's fair. Hey Austin, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. Don't even think about merging in. In Utah, you're in a heat wave right now. It's hotter than normal. Ah, I see. 38, oh my goodness, from winter to summer. Yeah, so you really have to have a change of clothes, right? Like for me, the clothes I have, this is the same throughout the year. And granted, I think I would need to vary it a bit, you know, wear less thick clothes depending on the time of the year when it's summer, even though it's always summer. But it does get even hotter at some points. But yeah, that kind of thinking doesn't really... I've never thought about it that way. I always have just one set of clothes. And it's just depending on my mood which shirt I choose. And it's always only one layer. Layering is not a thing. Such an alien concept for me. British weather half the time is rain. I can imagine. You're in Jamaica. Ah, nice. Yes. I've never been, but yes, I can imagine the weather. Cool stuff. Your only change of clothes is a heavy coat and maybe gloves. I guess that's simple enough. I guess it would be harder for the ladies, huh? They have to have different sets, different colors, different styles. And add different seasons all to that, and you multiply it even more. Salt Lake City, 106 degrees. Oh my goodness. Live close to it. Is your town or where you live, is it in ATS? Is it modeled in ATS? Or at least your general vicinity? Never store any clothes, they're always hanging in arm's reach. Can go out with t-shirts and come back in a heavy Oh, is it? I see. Because I heard in Australia it's also like that. I think specifically, was it in Sydney or Melbourne or in both? They also have the same, like it's super hot in the morning and an hour after it's raining like crazy. And then it can snow or whatever. But they have like, I don't know, 40 degree variation in temperature in the same day. Goodness. Yeah, that's the thing, Panda. And Singapore is very, very close to the equator. Even closer than where Philippines is. (2:44 a.m.) Currently 27 degrees. Oh yeah, it's the same here. Yes, exactly. Oh, 12 outside. That's cold though. It does get cold there, huh? I see. Over here, the coldest that we've gotten during this season is 25 degrees. I think now is one of the coldest I've experienced in a couple of months. It's not in ATS. Sad. Well, at least you have your state in there. Very sharp mountain up ahead. Not a huge fan of those mountain curves. They look too polygonal in my opinion, but maybe that's how it looks. How's our fuel? 70%. My goodness. Shows you the beauty, the technological advancements of these modern trucks. Such a fuel saver, this one. Although that being said, my fuel consumption is not the best. My fuel economy is not the best. We are at 37.8. Yeah, these roads are not helping. Don't know how much longer it'll be for the heat wave. Do you guys have air conditioning as well? Because yeah, that was one of the discussions in Discord, and I'm not sure why people were shutting him down. I feel bad for the guy. I would have stopped it if I was there. Because it seemed like he was in a way it seemed like he was kind of getting bullied from my point of view when I was back reading through the chat. Like he was just sharing his temperature, his weather conditions, and that he doesn't like the heat, and that they don't have air conditioning in their place, and it's not a very common thing in Europe to have air conditioning, which I can understand because I work with some folks from Germany, and they say the same thing. They don't really have air conditioning. So when it's summer, it's really hot, and they find creative ways of cooling themselves down. Like putting like a bucket of water with ice and then dipping their feet in there because they say it kind of gets everything cold. But those kinds of things, I don't know. I didn't find anything wrong with that. I wasn't sure why people were shutting him down. Yeah, let's not go with that kind of I don't know how you call it, close-mindedness. Unless I'm missing something, then let me know. I get fuel by hanging clothes. Yes, it's a necessity. It's an essential part of my routine, especially when there's XP to be had for free. Hasn't happened in a while though. You see, you have AC. Sorry. No AC. Yeah, that's the one I'm more familiar with. AC is not a common thing. Yeah, I guess when the temperature varies in your place, air conditioning is not that common. Huh? Although, to be... Well, thinking about it, shouldn't it be more common? Because you want to regulate it, remove that variation, so you would want some kind of... In the US, do you call it like an HVAC system? I don't know, just call it AC, aircon. But yes, over here, it's impossible not to have it. It would be punishment, utter punishment having that the entire year. There's no respite. Man, this city looks great. I love it. Turkey looks pretty European, doesn't it? I mean, these buildings kind of give me a European vibe in a way. Your dad bought a new thermostat for your house. Can control the temperature from his phone. Nice. Smart homes becoming a thing. Yeah, I also bought something like that before. Something that controls the air conditioning. I didn't end up using it because I don't know. I could turn on the air conditioning by myself. The house is small enough. But yes, for bigger houses, that makes a lot of sense. Regulating it, especially if you have multiple AC units. You have no AC, but you need it. Isn't it cold enough in there already? And the AC units you guys have, that's only for cooling stuff down. Or do you also have AC? Because AC is air conditioning. They also have some that heat up. Or do you need a separate heater for it? Because like in cars, I think that's what you have, right? You can either have a heater or an air conditioner. That's such an alien concept to me, having a heater system. Like, why? But then yes, when I went to a different country with cold temperatures, that's why. Okay, I get you guys now. Yes, please. How hot do you want it? Yes. Occupy both lanes. Oh crap, what is this? Traffic light? Oh, I hate these kinds of junctions. The pretentious roundabout. AC in car, it's awesome. Makes it so much nicer to have AC in the car. Oh yes, true. You have a radiator system in the home. Ah, I see. You have AC in the car, never use it. Oh, really? Nice. You're pretty used to the elements, the outside elements. Yeah. For us, when back in the Philippines, when we're still in cars, ACs, well, it's still here. I don't think anyone drives without an AC. It's the complete opposite. Maybe 1 out of 10,000 would drive without an AC. Trying to be cool. Try driving a convertible here. See how long that takes you. how far that takes you. Oh my goodness. Good. We don't have AC at work or home, so AC in the car is just a tease. Yeah. My German colleague has, as I mentioned, they don't have AC in their house as well. And she frowns upon ACs in general because it's not very good for the environment, right, as a whole. And yeah, that's understandable. So she doesn't like ACs, but yes, I can imagine if you live in a tropical country, you would have a very different perspective because yeah, being eco-friendly be damned, I need to survive the heat. I need that air conditioning system. Yeah. But for us, we try to save up on electricity. So we try to only turn it on at crucial moments. That being said, we do turn it on at a bit counterintuitively. Because you would think, of course, understandably, the hottest part of the day is at noon. Yeah, that I think we're all pretty clear on that. But we oftentimes turn on our air conditioning at night. So at noon, we have AC off, even if it's super hot and we're sweating buckets. But I don't know why, but it somehow got ingrained to me. The air conditioning is like a reward for a job well done for the day. Like you worked hard, you deserve to be pampered. And that's why my trigger is when it, like 6 p.m. hits, I turn on the AC. Which is very counterintuitive because like when it's getting night, it's getting colder. So you don't need AC as much anymore. But yeah, it's just how my brain is wired. That, and I'm super paranoid that when I leave the windows open at night and have my lights on, the insects will come in and I will have to contend with these creatures, which I absolutely hate. Mrs. Clumsy knows how I hate these insects. And yes, I've told some stories before about it. Not a fan. I am very jumpy when it comes to these insects. I'm sure Jack can relate to that, but just taking someone else down with me so I'm not alone. Hey, thank you for the bits, Salabones. Is that okay? That updates, right? Yes, that works. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? The notification. I'm just looking at it now. Very professional, don't you think? Say yes. Dang it, that still doesn't work. Yeah, still have to look into that. Thanks for the resub, Jay. Glad you made it 36 months. The big 3. Yes, of course, I had to do some math there. 3 years of goodness. How are you, man? Unfortunately, that was bad timing on the alerts part, that right now we have a malfunctioning resub alert. My bad. But still, we caught it. 3 years of goodness. There was no sound, but there was an alert. Enjoy the new emotes in the channel. And let me know if you have other recommendations, guys. We can switch up some of them. We have only a 5 emote limit, but if we don't use some of them, we can switch them out. Can make some new ones if you have other ideas in mind. But yes, I'd want it to be something that is really part of our community, you know, something that we are very fond of saying or using, or brings back memories. Maybe the nudge could be a good thing. But I'm not sure how to get an emote of the nudge aside from putting it in words. We'll see. We'll have to think about it. Iveco hype emote. I have an emote that says crap, But I put out the Veco part just to be a bit more neutral when it comes to brands. Who knows, Iveco might be looking for a sponsorship and I might alienate them. Yeah, right. But yes, just to be on the neutral side of things. Oh, we're almost there. That was quick. That was a nice strip. Very windy. Very bendy. Hey, Cascade, how's it been going, man? Long time. Doing great, man, doing great. Thank you for dropping by. How have you been? What have you been busy with these days? When you hover in the video, it should pop up free icon sub thingy. Oh my goodness, house renovation. I can only imagine how hectic that's getting. How's the COVID situation there now? And do you have at least flexibility to have like workers in and out or stuff like that? So I can imagine that can only add to the complexity if you have those restrictions in place. Left here. Sky is looking amazing. Clumsy Veco. Not sure about that. Don't you trip on me. Hold. Okay, so stutters are not holding. Good. Finally lifting. Ah, nice. Oh, congrats. That's great to hear. Glad you got your shots. And there, with that, Jay just took up all the exclamation points in the world. Nice little cozy town here. GG. Indeed. Can't catch the virus. Good to know. Synths do have their benefits, huh? There's the hype. Yes, same here, Geek Squad, same here. There have been a couple that came out, but I have not been enticed to use anyone so far. Nothing has made that impact yet that makes me want to try it out and go through the hassle of setting it up. Very nice idle sounds. Yeah, 140. I'm still in 140. So I would lose a lot of map mods if I went to 141. Actually, I'm not sure if RoEx is updated for 141. Does anyone have info? I would imagine it's 140 only, like most of the map mods, but not sure actually. I haven't tried. Because 141 should be pretty friendly towards mods from what I've heard. Oh my goodness, those sounds are so good. So I think RoEx works on 141. Ah, I see. If they didn't restrict it specifically 140, it might just work off the bat. That's true. Oh, good. Let's go and find somewhere to sleep and then let's look for another job. Maybe we can go through the rest of the coast through here. Very nice scenery here. I remember driving through these parts before. Yeah, I think it was the southern coast of Turkey. And I was disappointed back then, but now is a completely different story. I love the look of it. Windows up, windows up. Spawn rains. Man, look at those mirror cams just showing off. Perfect visibility on the mirror cams. Yeah, they should have a truck that's enclosed everywhere. Just has cameras all over. That would be more like cyberpunk. Looking great there. Ah, thanks Nikki. Works 100% in 141. That's great to hear. We will definitely be losing pro mods though. That means the series might need to stop for 141. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it yet. There are some nice quality of life improvements for 141, like the quick travel. The photo studio upgrades, that's great. But I think overall the biggest feature of the 141 is the convoy. I'm sure everyone will agree. But without mod support, kind of defeats the purpose if the mod is compatible or not with 141 in the first place, right? So I think I'll wait for now. Can I just go straight through here? Hey Ronald, thanks for joining. How are you? Hey Alpha, good morning. Glad you made it, and it's still raining. What the heck? Very bad weather. Okay. Let's see where we go, guys. Oh, that's loud. Okay, let's see. From here, I would want to go northwest, yes, somewhere along these lines. Let's not pick a too long route because we have less than an hour to go, but that looks promising. Mugla. Chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate? Well, if you're allergic. Is anyone allergic to chocolate here? That would be pretty sad. Would feel for you. This chocolate is amazing. Oh. There we go. Great to hear. Is it possible to maneuver here? We can make a U-turn, I think. If we hug this left side, that should make it a bit simpler to get out of this hotel. Wipers, please. Thank you. That's a very interesting paint job. I don't think I've seen that before. Ah. It looks like a RoEx specific paint job. I didn't know there were those things. Interesting. So the RoEx map comes with some paint jobs of its own. Nice. A local flavor. Yeah, good catch. Anyone up for OMSI? Beautiful. Those people outside don't seem to be minding the rain though. They're all good. What other news have you guys heard? The sneaky thing about Renault. You guys see that? I think they revealed it already. The thing where they were holding a sweater. They were, I think, highlighting the comfort of the Renault. Oh, Alex would love this topic. But I think they're releasing something new again. I'm not sure what. Has anyone heard? Some kind of acronym. Was it Renault TKS range or something like that. Some different kind of acronym. Not very familiar with it. It's 2MP on OMSI. Thankfully Rohan isn't here yet. Is he into OMSI again? Oh my goodness. Run. Don't say Renault, don't say bad words. Yeah, this new DAF is amazing looking. And I think yes they are. I think yes they are also releasing the new 2021 DAF XF eventually. But I'm not sure when. Maybe in the next update. I'm pretty happy with this DAF XG. I guess the only thing that would change mainly is the cab size. I would imagine the interior would mostly remain the same like this one. And since we're spending our time like 95% inside our trucks. Yes, that is a mathematically computed percentage. I don't think it will be a big deal. It's XF or XG. Not quite exact in the parking. Just a tad off. I don't think it even accepts it. Fine. Let's line it up properly. DCK, that's the one. Doesn't have mirror cams. Oh, that's a bit sad. Why not? They reserved it for their top of the line, huh? Still a bit weirded out by that diagonal tilt of the side mirror. It's like one of those perspective shots. I remember someone, a certain someone, posting screenshots of the monitor tilted diagonally and Jay getting absolutely triggered with all those diagonal shots on the monitor. Oh, it reminds me of this one. You've been driving the DAF XG. Same here. Really enjoying it. Don't remind me. Can we get a stutter? What? Can we get a stutter? What? Oh, that's hard to say. And that is the etymology of the stutter emote. I am half tempted to make an atoll emote also, but I'm not sure when we would use it. That can be a thing actually. What would we replace if you wanted atoll? You guys let me know. You can adjust that. That should be pretty easy to do. Oh yeah, that looks... Oh my goodness, that looks scary. Intestinal junction. Intestinal windy road. And that is my favorite shot there. As you're making that turn and seeing that perfect view of the trailer with that amazing paint job by Panda. That one. That is amazing, and coupled with the reflection from 1.40 lighting. And then add to that the amazing Zeemod sounds. Oh my goodness. That is the perfect recipe for immersion. Love it. And that one. It's my favorite view. Seeing the trailer in perfect view like that. And I think the curves are very nice as well on the trailer. They contribute so much to the vibe. That smooth flowing vibe. Yes. Realistic rain from Darkcaptain. I think that's one more that will not be compatible with 141. Specifically because I think Darkcaptain limited the manifest file for 140. So if you update to 141, chances are you'll get an incompatible mod in the mods list. Atoll would be good on Discord rather than Twitch. Yeah, it might be harder to use, huh? That's true. Well, if you get some more ideas, just let me know, and we can discuss about it. I remember Scotsman was recommending the laughing emote, the colon parenthesis, double parenthesis, double close parenthesis. I would want some kind of lull that's more hours. Should I start posting now? I think Jay has that, right? A J lull. Yeah, having some kind of J flavor in there. But yeah, that would be great, because without a doubt, the lull emote is the one that is most used, whether on Discord or on Twitch. So it would be best if we have our own version of that. Yeah, that's the one. The lighting on that is something else. You have that like Halloween lighting where you have the bright thing at the bottom and then dark at the top. Gives that eerie vibe. That's the evil laugh emote. Yeah. Lol emote, but with my face. I might have to pose for Mrs. Clumsy so she could take a shot of me. I'll see what I can do. It has to be a laugh with really the mouth so wide open you can see through the tonsils and everything. A literal laugh out loud emote. Maybe we need a sock emote. Oh my goodness, so many ideas. I think the sock would be more fitting for Jack though. I think we need a hanging clothes emote, you know, like a clothesline and then some shirts there. I'm not sure when we could use that though. A ban emote. Oh my goodness, I hope we don't need to. Hey, thanks for following. Sorry, I tried to read. Is that Ben? Thanks for following, Ben. Welcome to the stream, and feel free to join us in chat. The friendly bunch there. 1 second. I thought Mrs. Clumsy was calling me. Oh! Add 1 to the stutter count. Oh, those greenhouses. Reminds me of our farm sim days. Does anyone have news on when the new farm sim will be released? I think it will be time to revisit farm sim when that comes out. Put up a server of our own again. Maybe put back up the animal hospital. A ban channel for, yeah, we need a separate channel for Rohan and Scotsman fiddling with each other. Is that the term? Oh my goodness, you guys, the bromance level on these two guys is immense. It beats even the Alex and Jack bromance. Not sure if that's a term you would use, but it's a thing. The one who was supposed to get to Iberia. I'm sure you would think that, Scotsman. I'm sure. You tag him all the time. This raid is not letting up. Goodness. I miss my windows down sounds already. That being said, the rain sounds are kind of hypnotic in a way. Pretty relaxing, right? Just taking it easy, chilling. And tipping over! I blame Arayas for that bend. Bouncy truck for the win. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Have a great time. Yes, perfect. And the bro too. Making use of some bro coins. Yeah, I think we need an emote of me when I tip over like that. When a clumsy incident happens. What is the best emote for those moments, guys? Would the clumsy emote be enough? Some guys here have unlocked the clumsy emote. For those guys, I think Alex has it. Some people, I think people who have cheered in total over 1,000 bits will have access to that clumsy emote. Will that be enough? Should we maybe improve it to have like a truck in there? A 4 series truck maybe? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think it would be better if that were a truck. Like a tipped over truck, right? A sleeping truck. I think that would be nice. So if I get a shot of the 4 series, just tip it over like that. Or maybe diagonal, giving it a bit more of a spin. A literal spin. Oh my goodness. I'm on a roll today. Ah, even that one. Oh, the badunts. Play it all. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're still live. Twitch just refreshed on me. I think we're still good so far. The activity feed just went white. Maybe not. I don't see the chat refreshing, so either no one's typing. Okay, we're still live. Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, because the Twitch activity feed just refreshed on me. Just went white and still white. I think I have to refresh that normally. Twitch being twitchy. Someone pressed the button again. Right. Let me see what I can do. So if we are going to place that sleeping truck or whatever we call it. There we go. Thanks, Jay. What should we replace? For those who have access to the emotes, there should be 5 there. Let me know which one we can replace. Maybe the hype. I think we want the bro. We want the GG. The Mexican boat we can replace as well, but it's kind of iconic, so I'm kind of having reservations to replace that. Ah, finally. Finally. Windows down. Can we ban the Twitch guy? If only. If only. I think he'll end up banning us more though. Stutter hype. Yeah, the Mexican boat isn't used much, but it looks cool. So I have reservations on replacing it. My vote right now is with the hype, removing the hype in there, because the hype is just text. You can just do like an all caps hype and it would be fairly similar. Let me guys know if you have other ideas. In terms of usage, yeah, I think the Mexican boat would get the least amount of uses, but it looks cool when it does get used. And it has a very memorable... What's the negative, like, famous and infamous? Is there memorable and immemorable? I'm inventing it if there's none. It's a very immemorable moment. I think we have to immortalize that. There you go. A craft Beko. Yeah, we had that, but I removed it just to be a bit more neutral. But you might have a truck in there, which we can use for any interpretation. And if that interpretation just becomes craft Beko, then wasn't me. It's the community. Removing the... Ooh, nice plane. Take off. Removing the hype will do us Mexican boat will remind us that Mexican boat journey. Yeah, I think yeah, yes. Crash Beko. Yes, I think the challenging thing is how to make that visual, you know, without needing to type the words. How do we represent a crap Veko, for example? I think a crash or a clumsy moment would be enough to have a tip over truck somehow. I think that's good enough. But yes, ideas are more than welcome. Let's take a photo here. Reminds me of Pomizania again, this area. And that's seeing it in the best light possible. Pomizania is one of the best map mods out there in my opinion when it comes to landscaping. Volveco, Sleep Veco. Maybe I should just add a Veco emote and a crap emote that's separate, and if people decide to combine the crap and Veco together, then that's on them. Me, I'm just putting a crap emote and a Veco emote completely separate. But if people get creative, then people get creative. Washing my hands clean. And how often I try and do that in the stream, maybe that needs an emote, huh? All the emotes. Let's take one like so. Beautiful. I am really happy about this Project Turkey Light update. Feels like a brand new map, and maybe it really is. Because this is miles and miles away from the Project Turkey I remember back in its initial days. What type of sinner are you? Let's not go there. Let's. I still remember that exchange. Where's our crab Veco emote? It went away. Got fired. Nice mountains here. Bye. See ya. Have a great time. Oh, anyone can read that? Probably not. The letters are getting harder and harder to jumble. Hey bot, welcome back, man. How have you been? Where have you been driving recently? Koi Sigis. Isn't that the color of the rainbow? Koi Sigis. Close enough. Good luck trying to read anything there. Looks good though. Yeah, still in Turkey. Looks like a chicken from afar. Yeah. Then get closer. Is that the perfect response? Nah, that's okay. You got the YouTube notification, saw the title, thought what? Yes, it does seem like that at first glance, huh? So many screenshots today. Thank you, RoEx. Such a nice scenic view everywhere you go. Here we go with the 85 speed limit again. Mexican boats from Turkey. This is the paid version. Yeah, 3.0. I think the free version at the moment is 2.7. Yeah, might be. that revving up sound. That's for you, Jack. Anyone want some, I don't know what those are, potatoes and other fruits maybe? Yes, Iveco! So, there are two ones in the game, right? The Stralis is the older one, and that one that we saw, that was the newer one. What do you call that thing again? Yeah, personally, I don't have anything bad against how the Ivecos look. I just don't like the textures in game for them, the default ones. They're super low res. They look like they're 10 years old or more. Highway, there you go, thank you. Yes, an Iveco highway. Crap. An Iveco crap. Now that's a looker. How about that one? Oh no, brings back bad memories. Brings back convoy memories. That's true, that's true. I would choose an Iveco highway over the Renault Magnum. At least from the exterior. Interior? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so too. The Stralis? Is it? It does look like an old school 90s truck, but it kind of has that classic appeal, doesn't it? Maybe not. So many vicious roads here in this map. That's the only thing I don't like here. Some people would maybe prefer that, the windy, challenging roads. But I'm more of a... I need clumsy-proofed roads here. Gentle bends and whatnot. Calvin was smashing everything out of the way. I'm sure he was. By the time we got there, there was just a litter of AI cars parked on the middle of the highway, having their flashers on. The S-Way, yeah. That's the newest one, right? I think it looks okay. It just looks very similar to the Scania. But then again, many of the modern trucks these days look like the Scania. It's like when the iPhone released. Afterwards, all the phones look like an iPhone. Oh goodness, that's our Volvo 2021. Yeah. They got tied. I still have a hard time pronouncing that, his name. And initially I thought he was Asian. You know, I thought he was Chinese or something with Chi. So I still keep calling him that until now. Oh my goodness, look how downhill was that? That felt like a roller coaster. Show me the braking. And we're getting to the spaghetti part of the route now. I thought those other roads were bendy. Wait till we get here. And yeah, that looks like we'll be climbing a mountain. Might need our windows up if it gets too loud. Iveco okay, but it won't be. Not even close. The new VNL, yes, that looks great. That's the one by Frank Peru, right? Improved by Galimin. Yes, I really like that too. The interior looks so sleek. Me falling over since a few minutes ago? Highly likely. Although oftentimes I fall over when it's a tricky road. when it's a road that suddenly a bend comes out of nowhere. If it's a bendy road all throughout, I have my expectations a bit more aligned. And those indicators, huh? So nice, so clicky. And this guy just decides to stop in front of me. Bad move. I cannot afford to stop my acceleration in that steep uphill. So you have to pay the price, buddy. Not stopping for you. If it means I have to roll down the hill afterwards. Hit that Nokia phone. Yeah. I think Rex swallowed it now. It stopped ringing. Eat. 30 over these parts. That looks ominous, and now it's 50 again. Okay. See what he's like? I learned from the best. Yeah. Experienced it. Wasn't my fault. Someone merged into my lane. I'm very possessive when it comes to my lane. Very nice view from below. That actually looks a bit like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Those fields at the bottom. Quite nice. Everywhere you look. Except that draw distance problem. Limitation. But still looks great nonetheless. Let's get this one. This is your side. My side is probably more on the shoulder. Sleeping truck on the shoulder. And look at that view. How steep that's going. Oh my goodness. That farm is in trouble if it floods. Oh yeah, that's true. Goodness. When would it flood? If it's high tide? Maybe. Or if it rains. That's going to be like the basin, right? Low ground. Thankfully, we haven't encountered any mind the gap bridges yet. But what we've lacked in mind the gap bridges, we've more than made up for with suddenly bendy bits on the road. There's that Romania paint job again. And yes, that is why I closed the windows, because it's going to get really loud here with the engine struggling like so. The groundwater is salty. How is the farm even there? Oh, very interesting point. So the salt water seeps in through all the way through the land. That makes sense. I have no idea. Maybe that's not realistic. Maybe that's a lake. A very big lake. Probably not. Come on. You can do it. Man, these nuts are heavy. That didn't sound too good. Oh, just... Bro. Yeah, I think I fell into that one. Not my fault. Oh, I forgot we were carrying chocolate already. Oh man. The joke doesn't work anymore. But 26 tons of chocolate? Maybe you guys can help me eat some of them. Would that lighten up the load? I guess that would just transfer the weight and balance, huh? Haven't heard the Jadar in quite some time. It's back. No problem there. I'm sure we'll get a lot of volunteers helping with the chocolate problem. Even the trucks in front of us are having problems. And that guy even has the nerve to merge into the left lane. The gall. Wow, 90% ready. Looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've been there. I'm excited to get back into my 4 series, the 164 with the machine gun idle. I've almost forgotten how it sounds like already. So looking forward to how it will be again. And Pomezania. Yes, those guys, they do amazing stuff. I mean, the landscaping on that and is just unparalleled. So natural looking. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Grandutopia is near its next version too. Oh, nice to hear. That's a good point because my godness has been releasing some videos in his channel, right? I remember Jay shared that other one where he was driving and speaking French. Be a nice commentary video if you speak French, especially. I think he was showing some of the new areas in there. Yeah, those two maps definitely must have. Oh, here we are. Wasn't too bad, right? Yeah, when it's bendy all over, at least I have my expectations set and I don't speed as much. But when it's those high-speed highways that suddenly bend and pretend as if they're on a mountain pass, those are the ones I hate. Okay, I think we can lower our windows again now. I think it's all downhill from here. Literally. That's a great looking view. Oh no! Hide! I told you. Bromance like no other. What did I say? Pinging each other. Left and right. You guys are so sweet. Bro. Yeah, that won't work. We know already you're doing that just to offset you pinging Rohan. We know who's your real bro. Yes, I agree. A specific pinging channel to get yourself of all your pinging tendencies. So this one? There it is. Maybe I should add a man's emote. And when Rohan and Scotsman are both on the channel, then the bro mans is complete. That's like looking pretty good. Still much easier to reverse looking outside than through these diagonal trigger inducing mirrors.
Bro.
Bro. The club romance. Yeah, that works in the meantime. Romance. And then tag Rohan and Scotsman together. That works. Hey Molna, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying. Late? What? Yeah, that's what I noticed. In the RoEx jobs, it doesn't seem like it's either the increased delivery time mod doesn't work, or it works but the timing is that off. It's a bit weird. Maybe Arayas did something to the job economy kind of thing, that it doesn't get affected by that increased delivery times. Not so sure. So now are we... Oh, or not? I thought we were like at the dead end, but it seems like we can continue northbound. That's great. Maybe just over to the next town. We have a few minutes left. Yeah, that's perfect. Denizli. Onions. Might all end up crying here. Sheep wool. That would be perfect for summer, right? We can take that. Ah, so good. Who is Pingu the Penguin? Don't think that's my generation. Yeah, I'm too young for that. You guys are old. But yeah, I don't know him. Maybe I am familiar with how he looks, but I don't know that that's his name. Or maybe I don't really know him. Not sure if that reached the shores of the Philippines. Oh, nice crunchy gravel sounds. I'm not sure if that's from Zeemod or from Sound Fixes actually. Either way, it's great. Unsub, bye! It's a penguin. Kind of got that, at least. And he banned this Clumsy guy. Alright, let's get that wool out of here. That must be from Jack's animals. Jack's farm. Lumpy knows who Pingu is. I'll ask him later. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't know Pingu either, from the looks of it. How do I make a U-turn? This seems a bit tight, but we'll try. Oh, that actually worked. Nice. Clarkson's farm. Yeah. That would fit, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. I like this setup. Really feels like a real farm. Has all those implements and whatnot. Oh, I'm missing farm sim because of this. You guys think a lot of people went back to farm sim after watching that show? What's its name again? Clarkson's Farm? Getting interested in it now. That would be perfect if they did like a tie-up with the new farm sim. Oh, that was a big one. There we go. Yeah, Nightbot went AWOL. one of those days. Magically just appeared again. No, it's not fixed, Jay. Still have stutters. I think it's a limitation on SES side. When you have an own trailer and when you have such a big map with many discovered cities, I think it's a problem. Based on evidence, it seems to lean that way. Orsa was investigating it. He started a new profile to investigate. No stutters in the beginning. I think he had pro mods on or something. No stutters in the beginning, but when he reached level 25, the stutters started. Now, I don't think that it's directly related to the levels, but I think it's more because by level 25, he's discovered a lot of cities already. So the cargo market has been growing and growing as he discovered more cities, to the point that it's stuttering now when some of the jobs are refreshing. That's still my ongoing theory about it. But yes, even if it is the real cause, there is no fix for it aside from disabling the map mods altogether and not using an own trailer, which is a bit of a shame with a trailer this beautiful. So right now, I'm just living with it. I mean, yeah, it's immersion breaking from time to time, having those stutters, but at least you get everything else. Map mods and trailers and whatnot. Just something you have to live with. Until SCS fixes it, at least. World of Trucks login. But it's not really I don't think it's related to the... Well, it might also be, that might be a factor, but I don't think it's a big factor because it seems like the bug appears when you have map mods in an own trailer. But with World of Trucks, you don't really have those extra jobs from the other new cities, right? I think it's a cargo market, it's not external market problem. Because the external market will always be limited to the SES cities. What I'm not sure is if you're playing in vanilla, would you ever get that stutter? I'm not sure if anyone has tried that yet. Because maybe that's why SCS cannot troubleshoot it. Because maybe it doesn't appear when you only have SCS cities in. Yeah, we'll have to continue troubleshooting. And this is looking great. So lush in these areas. Steady. Happy for an hour extra. That would be great. We'll see. We'll finish this job. Hopefully we can do that in 8 minutes. We'll see. Sharp bend coming up ahead. Indicative by the number of chevrons on the sign. Yeah, Project Turkey looks nothing like how it looked before. Before it looked pretty generic. To be honest, I wasn't happy with it before. That's why if you've noticed, back then, even if I had all the map mods, well, not really all, but the major ones, Pro mods, Rust map, Southern Region, RoEx, but I never enabled Project Turkey. Because when I tried it offline, I was not impressed, so I kept it off. But now, it's a completely different beast. Now it looks great. And I'm sure some of the more keen-eyed map makers will notice problems here and there. Oh, that's the wrong texture. Oh, this is missing that and missing this. Yeah, I get it. It's not perfect. But it still looks great. And I'm here to enjoy whatever it is regardless of which map maker it's from. If the work is good, then the work is good. Doesn't have to be perfect. And engine braking for the win. Sharp bend. Yeah, it's just those bends that I don't like. These are not Grand Utopia highways for sure. I think the Grand Utopia highways are my favorite. They're the most gentle bends I've ever driven on. Now those really feel like highways. When you're on a highway, you're sure that you can always be at the speed limit. Even on some of the junctions, you can maintain the speed limit because it's that stable and that gentle. Oh crap. Sorry, car. Phew. That was dangerous. Uphill. Blind junction. You can't see what's in front of you. And after you crest the hill, you see a 50 kilometer speed limit sign. And by then it's too late to stop. Yikes. Not the best when it comes to road networks. Not the safest. A blind spot. TSM East Africa. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. I like it. Yeah. Constantly learning. Yeah, but still my favorite city of his is Kiev. Just looks so good. Max retarder. Oh, that's something I haven't tried yet. One second. Something I haven't tried yet. Controls. The engine brake increase. Yeah, this guy. The retarder is this one. Yes. Because I think this has multiple stages as well. Yeah, it does. Or not really. It doesn't, I think. At least not the sounds. That's fine. Need some new brakes. Car braking system. Using the cars as brakes. Works for me. Reimbursement form in the video description kind of thing. Yikes. Man, I like this view. Yes, it's very dangerous. Takes some getting used to. It's a very different road network. For me, the speed limits are changing too abruptly, but I guess you have to get used to it. Like, oh, we're getting close to a city, I have to start slowing down even before I see any signs and whatnot. It's not as clumsy proof. The Turkish terror. Yeah, in ETS, the engine brake levels have different sounds. Right. In ETS, it doesn't seem like it. Probably because the retarder is used more often. I'll have to double check. Yeah, maybe it's not so worth it to use the engine brake levels in here, huh? One sec, let's bring that back. Because I have this one a bit closer to my view. That guy and that guy. Bringing back memories of what? I don't remember anything. Goldfish memory in action. honesty. Oh my goodness. This is for you, Jack. For your therapy. Why is it that we only see highways in Australis? Oh no! It's a combo, that's for you. Both trucks in one go. Feeling better now? The green goo. Traffic over the bin. What a winning combo. And here I thought Australis was getting shy. Oh, all good here. Okay, this one, the signage is pretty spot on. Traffic light up ahead indeed. But it's a roundabout. One of those, yeah, one of those pretentious roundabouts again. Jealous of Italian superiority. No lost frames on my end. European trucks use retarder more than engine brake. Ah, right. Yeah, makes sense. For this truck specifically though, for this sound pack, I like the sound of the engine brake more than the retarder. Usually modders will be more focused on the retarder sounds for European trucks. But in this case, I think a lot of great attention has been put in the engine brake as well. Which is lucky for me, because I'm more used to that setup. Time's not up, we'll finish the job. No worries, just a few minutes. Almost there. Is that the parking spot? No, not. If we're lucky, we'll see more Ivecos in here. Now this might be up Alex's alley. What the heck is that? I think it's one of those, what do you call it, like maneuvering trucks for inside the yard, right? Pretty interesting. No AI was harmed in making this video. That's a tug. There you go, the tug. Where the heck do I park this thing? I think it's on that side on the right. I like this area. There's like this industrial zone with all the companies bunched together and cars parked on the side. Very nicely done. Feels so real. Going through those like side roads. Barely fit a truck. Does this boat have Mexican horn? Oh, sure it does. Not sure. Guess go straight. Yes, thankfully. No Mexican boats here. I've never seen a boat on a Clumsy stream. Me neither. Not even sure why we have that emote in there. You know, I can't remember. Or it's like I don't want to remember. Trying to forget as much as I can. So what do you guys have planned for the weekend? For me, I will definitely be reading manuals. I'm excited for the DC6 release. It should be today. And stay tuned for lots of streams with that plane. Old school plane from... When is that, Alex? From the 50s maybe? 40s to 70s or something like that? Radial engines for the win. If you like these truck sounds, then I think we would be really enjoying those radial engines. when we get the chance to fly that plane. Stay tuned. There you go. Textbook parking. And hit it at the last moment. 46 to 58. Oh my goodness. How old were you then? I think that's the era of my dad. Enjoying the Zeemod Sounds 3406V and DAF Euro 6 engine sound. Sounds like a good plan for the weekend. Yes, a radial piston engine. All 4 of them. Ooh, socks fired. Yeah. Are there 12 to 16? I thought there were only 5. Because like the star shape. Oh, might be, might be. It's raining again. Okay, stay inside. So, thank you guys for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll continue tweaking the stuff on the stream. Hopefully I can find a way to fix the resubs. 28 cylinder radials. Oh my goodness, per engine? What the heck? Okay, no wonder it sounds so good. Have a great time everybody. Have a great weekend. Catch you on Discord in the meantime, and stay tuned for more DC6 goodness. Super excited. Have a good one. Thanks for enjoying the emotes. I worked kind of hard for those. Let's see. Add more in the future and fix the stuff, other stuff. We're making it take more shape, a bit more professional, just a tad. Thanks. Bye. Have a great time. Indeed. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy Trucking. Bro. Bro. Why am I not timing it correctly? Bro. There you go. Have a great weekend and catch you soon. Thanks for all the support, guys. Bro Stutter. Bye-bye.